Let's start Resident Evil 8 Village. Resident Evil. English subtitles should always on. Always on. Headphones. Okay. Yes. Just barely visible. Okay. Okay. Just the picture left disappears. Can't see it. Can't see the picture on the left at all. Perfect. That works. Data processing. Collects your personal data. Re-interlocking in this stance. Purpose enables you to related services. Oh my god, please. Oh. They're doing that thing where they're using like a... Yeah, sure, take my data. We got the trauma pack, the samurai edge, and the Mr. Everywhere weapon charm. There's a weapon charms in this? Okay. You can purchase these from Lay in the merchant. I want to do something real. Like this here. This like that. Okay, that works. That and that. Do this. There we go. Then we do this too. Holy shit, we can. Cool. Anyways, okay, and we can buy that from somebody. Phone features have been added to options. Resident Evil 7 found footage filter. Resident Evil 7 tape recorder save point. Safe room music. Hotel Ain't a Roadie. Oh, nice. That's from 7. Okay. Trauma pack. The tragedy of Ethan Winters concept art. The Baker incident report. Bonuses menu. View the tragedy of Ethan Winters after completing the games. It contains story spoilers. Okay. Village of Shadows difficulty. Village of Shadows? Extra weapon charm. Resources pack. Would you like to watch a recap? Oh! That's pretty convenient. Sure. Everything good here? Yep, looks like everything's coming through just right. Let's watch that. And I will do this.
Okay. Where to start? My name? It's Ethan. Ethan Winters. It's been 3 years since everything happened at the Baker house. I was looking for my wife, who disappeared. I got an email from her. She told me to come get her. And of course, that's how I ended up in the middle of nowhere, Louisiana.
That's the whole state?
I found Mia being held captive in a dark basement. She wasn't thinking right. She attacked me like some kind of wild animal. Later on, I found out that she was infected by a special kind of mold.
It's called her
all over
period.
the house trying to find an antidote, a vaccine, anything.
That's part of that that game.
The people who lived there were already infected. What was left of them wasn't human. The source of the infection was a bioweapon that looked like a little girl. Her name was Evelyn. I fought the fucked up family and was able to treat Mia's symptoms with a serum.
Okay, so that's the canon ending. You save your wife.
Then Chris Redfield and his soldier buddies showed up and saved the both of us. Is that enough? I really don't want to talk about what happened anymore. It's all over now.
Okay. Third. Village. Resident Evil. Alright. Alright. Begin. Alright, so let's go to options. Controls. Mouse button inversions. Mouse button inversions? Turn left, right, oh, okay. Key bindings. Aim, attack, examine, pick up, reload, guard. recovery items is control. Delete that one. Let's just make that. Zoom in and out of sniper rifle scope. Actually, no, never mind. Oh. Okay. Move forward. Move left, back. Run. Crouch down. Okay, this. There we go. Quick turn is Q or X? I don't know if we really need quick turn. Q, I think I'd rather... Pause is P. Interesting. Shift to move? Rotate, stack items. Oh boy. Okay. Well, can we use Q for something better? Is there like a melee attack? Aim, and pick up, reload, guard, use recovery items. No, not really. I guess maybe go now. Okay. Use recovery items we have. Would Q be better for recovery items? No, I'd probably hit that. I don't want to like. What do I? Oh, right. Okay. Camera. Controller. Mouse sensitivity. Mouse. Oh, we're gonna have to fuck with that in the game. Camera wobble off. Adjust the aim camera sensitivity when playing with the mouse. Adjust the sensitivity of the mouse. Okay. Okay. Aim assist off. Damage display. Oop, nope. Change how intense damage or effects. Okay, well, that's I wonder if that might be like the vignette. If it gets bad, I'll try turning that off and see what happens. Reticle, yeah. White's fine. Play full screen. Frame rate variable. We'll keep it at 60. I'm both recording and streaming. Desync off. Rendering mode. Normal image quality. Oh, right. Wow, look at that preview. Not really seeing. Alright, we'll keep it there. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's getting rid of the jaggies. Yeah, but it just blurs it to get rid of the jaggies. I don't like that. We'll keep it off for now. Over. Prioritize performance. Balance, texture quality. We could go higher. Higher. Max. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to turn ray tracing on. We're gonna turn. We're gonna. I think we're still okay. Turn ray tracing off though. Oops. Maybe if I was playing for myself, but I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. Put on high for now. Go max. Context shadows. Shadow crap. Bloom. Lens flare. Ugh. We'll keep it on for now. No film noise. Oh wow. Graphical effects quality gets maxed out from film noise. Interesting. Check the field. We're gonna turn that shit off. No chromatic abbreviation. Fuck that. No lens distortion. We don't need that. Okay. Let's keep it at this. I don't want to overload it too much. We'll see. Okay. Audio. Yep. Background music. Sound effects. We'll turn down. We'll turn down menu. Don't need menu music to be that loud. Dynamic range large. Headphones. And we don't want that. We want that there. There. Special. Screen filter. Save your point. Change the save to the tape recorder. Safe room music. Okay. Display weapon charms. Sure. We'll turn all that stuff on later. I do want to see what the standard looks like. Baker report. Read the report on events. Okay. Special bonus Resident Evil movies. Okay. This. 80 pages. Ooh. The Baker incident report. The report depicts my investigation into events after the incident at the Baker's residence. The Baker incident, July 2017. A number of people lost their lives at the residence in the middle of the American countryside. It was truly horrifying tragedy. I still don't know the exact number of victims. Two survivors, husband and wife, Ethan and Mia Winters, were able to shed some lights on the events which have shook the world. But there was a cover-up, and the Winterses vanished. There's someone or something very powerful acting behind the scenes. I just know. I decided to investigate, to follow the breadcrumbs on what happened after. How can I be so sure? Because I'm someone who was there. First of all, how is the incident reported upon its discovery by the world? Let's take a look at some newspaper clippings from that time. See how the news was manipulated. Discovery of the incident. Local newspaper, the Dulvey Daily, July 22nd, 2017. Family of 4 found dead in Dulvey. Dulvey County Sheriff's Office has reported that the Baker family were found dead in their homes in North Dulvey on the 21st July. Surrounding details are currently unknown, apart from the deaths of Jack Baker, his wife Margaret, and their sons Lucas and daughter Zoe. Okay, so she did die. Interesting. Deputy Sheriff Dave Anderson was also missing since the 19th, according to Deputy Sheriff Riley Whitford, who visited the Baker's residence around the time of his disappearance. That's the cop that showed up. Social media post, July 22nd, 2017. The thing with the dead family, wasn't that where the giant black monster was? You think they were eaten by that thing? No way, it's not some cheesy horror movie. Old man Jack did say some crazy stuff. I remember him getting into a lot of fights. He probably killed the whole family, then offed himself. A transcript of a complaint of the county sheriff's office. I don't believe it. It's been 2 days already, but you haven't reported anything else. Was it a murder, an accident, suicide? And what's with the National Guard sealing the place off? What are y'all hiding? I don't want what I want to do. Myself a little smaller. Go up a little bit. I think that's a little better, right? Okay. It's been 2 days. I'm reporting murder, suicide. What was the National Guard sealing the place? Where are y'all hiding? Very little was reported shortly after the Baker incident was discovered, leading to a rapid spread of rumors and speculation. Ooh. I wish I could get it just slightly brighter. Let me see something. I want to make it a little slightly. Hey, I kind of like this. My problem is now I'm being blinded by this. Is there something I can do about that though? There might be. What if I... There we go. Now it's not bothering me as much. So... Working. We'll figure this. could work. I can actually. Sorry. Just the way these things go. There we go. Down the brightness. That. And what if I took. What if I put something. I. Okay. Kinda works, right? Like, if I did this then. What's the brightness? This over it. We're coming through, but it doesn't bother my eyes as much. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sorry about that. Very little was reported shortly after the Baker incident was discovered, leading to a rapid spread of rumors and speculations. The Bakers were completely isolated from the rest of the community, and sealing off the entire area around their home set things in motion. I recall there sure was a lot of public pressure on the press for information. I admit that at the time I was being held in quarantine by a certain organization and couldn't see any of the news for myself. They finally allowed me to watch TV a few days after, and I was flabbergasted by the stark difference between the reports and reality. The cover-up. Local newspapers, the Dulvey Daily, July 30th, 2017. Sheriff's office say Baker family killed by natural gas. Ooh, oh shit. It's like a weird, pause. Okay. The cover-up. Local newspaper, Sheriff's office say killed by natural gas. And the follow-up on the deaths on the Baker family on the 21st, the Dulvey County Sheriff's Office stated it is highly likely that deaths were caused by a hydrogen sulfide leak. The local area is surrounded by wetlands, which combined with a concentration of pollution could have led to the buildup of toxic gas that claimed the lives of the Baker family. The leak has been blocked. However, the authorities have sealed off the area in order to prevent any further accidents. The victims included were deceased Greg Baker, Margaret Baker, Lucas Baker, Zoe Baker, Dave Anderson, Clancy Javis, Andre Stickland, and Peter Walken. I think those last three were the reporters. He played a little bit. Injured Ethan Winters and Mia Winters. Social media post, July 30th, 2017. Toxic hydrogen sulfide gas? They're kidding, right? I heard there were soldiers, tanks, helicopters, the whole shebang when it happened. The government's up to something for sure. And here comes the conspiracy theorists. A bunch of nut jobs like you came out of the woodwork during the Raccoon City incidents too. Really? You think they covered up the Raccoon City incident where they nuked a whole city? I don't know. That's a little bit of a stretch. But there was a black monster and that satellite photo of the shipwreck. You have to admit something's fishy. Magazine. Inspector. An interview with Sally Baldwin, professor of geological science in Midden University. Interviewer. So you don't agree with the report on the sheriff's office that it was a natural gas leak? Baldwin. We can't rule it out completely, but it's very unusual, all things considered. Hydrogen sulfide builds up in areas where there are a lot of volcanic activity. The town of Dulvey, however, was no volcanic activity anywhere in the area. My own geological survey in 1998 revealed absolutely no hydrogen sulfide in the area. A tragic natural gas leak. That was the official stance on the Baker incident. This was a complete fabrication. Nothing about the murders in the house, nothing about the terrifying monsters that stalked the halls and lived within its walls. It's evident that someone was keeping the hidden truth. My thing that surprised me the most was the fact that my name was on the list of victims. The organization still had me in quarantine. I was terrified the whole thing would come to an end with me actually being among the deceased. Thankfully, it was needless fear. The organization gave me a new identity and let me go. I guess they figured I was harmless and didn't know anything else. I was allowed to leave as a new person, apparently for my own safety. I tried to contact the other two survivors, Mia and Ethan. They saved my life after all. I wanted to at least thank them, but they completely disappeared. I don't remember them saving anybody. Might have been the DLC I never did. I should have played the DLC before we did this. Oh well. I know the organization knows where they are, but I decided to investigate. The BSA, Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance, a counter-bioterrorism organization sanctioned by the United Nations. It was formed to combat the rise of bioterrorism after the collapse of Umbrella Pharmaceuticals. They have combated terrorism across the world, including China, Europe, and are highly regarded as a bioterrorist police. The BSA finally intervened in the Baker incident and were the ones that saved Ethan, Mia, and I. Thanks to my detainment in their facility, I have a pretty good idea who their members are. I was very, very persuasive when it came to asking them about their organization and top secret documents. The topic I was most interested in, of course, was the Baker incident. I wanted to know the truth the BSA was hiding. 3. The hidden truth. Magazine Inspector. Secret meeting between the sheriff and the international organization. One of our reporters says unearthed evidence that the secret meeting happened between Dulvey, Sheriff Coleridge, and an international organization known as the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance. Many have voiced their concerns around the legitimacy of the sheriff's office statement that the incident at the Baker's estate was caused by a toxic gas leak. Inspector suspects there might be more to the story, and the sheriff's office and BSA are covering it up. We reached out to the sheriff's office, but they refused to give a statement. Edgar McClintock, a bad name. BSA Investigations Department. Final report of the Baker incident. The following details an investigation into the biological disaster of Dulvey, Louisiana, also known as the Baker incident. This document is for employees with Class B clearance and above. We have concluded that the Baker incident was caused by accidental contamination from a prototype bioweapon known as Evelyn. The residents of the Baker household were contaminated by the mold-like pathogen mutamycete. Evelyn was capable of rapidly producing this mold and enabled her to control those infected both mentally and physically. The Baker family were not the only victims. Evelyn manipulated the Bakers into kidnapping dozens of people. These victims were infected and mutated into monstrous creatures called molded. Evelyn was originally created in a Munich research facility by the international crime syndicate Connections? BSA dispatched a team to destroy Evelyn. The mission, however, was not successful, and Evelyn escaped. Evelyn was then transferred to America by the Connections via ship along with her caretaker Mia Winters. So Mia worked with the Connections, which, it's a bad name, the Connections. However, Evelyn managed to escape during transport. She murdered most of the ship's crew and destroyed the ship. We believe she then abandoned the vessel that had washed up on the bayou near the Baker residence. The aforementioned operation to eliminate Evelyn was BSA's failing. We cannot deny that as a result that it has resulted in Evelyn infecting innocent civilians. BSA will have to take responsibility should these events ever come to light. Ooh. As such, we advise that a cover story is fed to the media and BSA's involvement is kept quiet. End of report. E-Series Mutamycete Analysis Report. Biological analysis report on the E-Series Mutamycete, henceforth referred to as Mutamycete, recovered. Am I saying that? Mutamycete. I'm going to say it that way. If it's wrong, too bad. Recovered from the Baker incident. The Mutamycete had similar characteristics to Biosporium, black mold, and has incredibly high reproductive properties. It acts like a parasite, infecting the cells and rewriting the DNA of its host. Furthermore, when it combines with other bacteria, it creates its own muscle tissue, brain, and nervous system. As such, an organism infected with the Mutamycete transforms into a type of undead monster. End of report. Biological report file. A human biological weapon constructed through the implantation of Mutamycete into the human embryo. Has the ability to infect with a fungal network and controls hosts through brainwave signals. Okay, so this is what Evelyn was. Evelyn was driven by a natural instinct to create a family, and the infected victims she controlled were her surrogate family. However, due to an innate defect in her chromosomes, Evelyn's cells reproduced at an accelerated rate, causing her to age rapidly, then die. End of report. The Connections report. The Connections is a crime syndicate with no base of operations. Their organizational structure is known, however, we are unaware of their actions on the global level. In recent years, they have been particularly active in Eastern Europe. Most of their activities appear to revolve around the creation and selling of bioweapons. Evelyn was one of their products. Reliable sources have confirmed that the criminal organization was founded by Brandon Bailey, Bailey was a shrewd man and once the right-hand man of Oswald E. Spencer, CEO and president of the Umbrella Company. His current status and location unknown. Bailey and Spencer became estranged due to differing visions. Bailey used the connections he made working as the director of Umbrella Africa Research Center, branch off and found the crime syndicate. The organization's main goal appears to be simply be commercial gain. Further investigations are in progress. End of report. So I don't remember because it's been forever since I played it, but I wonder if Brandon Bailey was in, or like referred to in Resident Evil 5, if he was the Umbrella Africa Research Center, because I think 5 took place in Africa, right? According to BSA's top secret documents, the Baker incident as I know it was just another statistical blip to be recorded. A fateful night when the tanker washed up in the bayou, Jack took that little girl from the shipwreck and into our home? Then turned everyone crazy and made us into monsters. Into our home. Oh, I wonder if this is Zoe then. This might be Zoe, because I don't think we ever actually saw Zoe die, right? I wonder if that was. Just turned everyone crazy and made us into monsters. BSA knew this when they manipulated the media and covered the whole thing up. An easy thing to do for an organization with the direct backing of the United Nations. You can't let anyone know it was them who let Evelyn, the cause of all this, escape. They continued to investigate and finally caught wind of Ethan and Mia's location, where the Wintresses are. BSA Investigations Department transcript of interview with Ethan Winters. Audio begins. Shall we begin then? Please state your name and occupation. Ethan Winters. I'm a systems engineer. How many times do we have to do this? When are you going to let us go? Our interviews until now have been necessary to conclude if you have any ulterior motives. Now that we understand you were just an innocent victim to this whole incident. So you're going to let us go? Yes, but we have one condition. What's that? We would like you and your wife to remain under our supervision. In exchange, we'll provide you with a new home, a new country. What are you saying? You want us to take on new identities? What? New country? You want us to move to another country? To a lovely country in Eastern Europe, to be precise. Europe? You gotta be kidding. Why the hell would we... They're moving them to Europe where they know... That's where, like, the connections kind of work out of, right? That's what it said earlier. You're both witnesses to what happened. There's a certain criminal organization who's looking for you. We're doing this for your protection. Think of it more as, like, witness protection. But all the way to Europe? Without any say? You can forget everything you experienced here, start a new life. It's better for you both that way. There's no way we can forget everything that happened. I want to talk to Mia about this. Let me talk to Mia. Audio ends. DSA Investigations Department transcript of interview with Mia Winters. Audio begins. According to our examinations, you are mostly free of the mold now, Mia. Did you tell him about my past? No. As a sign of appreciation for your cooperation, BSA has not divulged your involvement with the connections. I just want to return to a normal life with Ethan. To forget everything. Audio ends. Ethan and Mia are in Europe. I was ecstatic that I finally had a clue into their whereabouts. However, that was where my investigation hit a brick wall. BSA's security is tight, and even with some acquaintances helping me out, no one knew the Wintresses' exact location. Which makes sense when you consider an international crime syndicate is after them. 2 years pass and no progress. I ended up working as a rookie reporter for a small newspaper in New Orleans. The Baker incident was all but vanished from people's minds. Then one day a letter arrived in my tiny apartment. It was from none other than Mia Winters herself. Mia's letter. Hey, how are you doing? It's been a while, hasn't it? BSA won't let us send any emails or letters. I gave this directly to an employee to give it to you. It should be safe. Our location's still hidden. I always wanted to tell you how thankful I am. Ethan and I would have died in that house if it hadn't been for you. It must have been hard fighting all alone for so long. So, thank you. Okay, so this is definitely like, we're reading this from Zoe's perspective. I can't tell you where we are, but we're happy and safe. I feel like we're finally settling down into our new lives. The house BSA gave us is huge. I don't know what to do with it all. Oh, that reminds me. There's a reason I want to write you. Ethan and I had a baby. I included a picture of her with this letter. I warn you, she is so cute. So cute. That's a cute baby. Happy 1/2 birthday with a half a cake. That's cute. We named her Rosemary. Isn't it such a wonderful name? I hope you can come and see her someday. Ethan wants to see you too. I've learned all kinds of local dishes. I'm sure you'll like them. No need to reply. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Take care of yourself, okay? Sincerely, Mia Winters. A letter from Mia and Ethan out of nowhere, and they have a daughter. I had almost given up finding them. I couldn't hold back the tears. I'm glad the three of them are happy with their new lives. I just want to close the mailbox, or just as I went to close the mailbox, I spotted another envelope. It was embossed with the BSA logo, the sender unknown. It contained the following. BSA headquarters warning letter to Chris Redfield. Chris, we are growing concerned with your recent activity. According to recent reports, you have taken personal control of leading the Hound Wolf Squad without permission, and you accessed a number of top secret documents also without permission. What the hell are you doing? Where are you and your squad, or what are you and your squad doing in Eastern Europe? Who the fuck is this Miranda that keeps popping up in your correspondence? What's with the investigation into the Winters family? You've been very critical of BSA since the Baker incident. You may be one of the founding original 11. I cannot let you continue to run around unchecked. I'll repeat myself. What the hell are you doing? BSA headquarters investigation. There's one thing there's one thing scribbled on the back of this. It's not over. This is everything I have on the Baker incident. It's purely for my own reference. I don't intend to send it out to the general public. I'll continue my investigation. Many have tried to get in my way, slow me down, but I'm not doing this for my family. I won't give up. But I'm doing this for my family. I won't give up. I know that someday I'll be able to give Ethan and Mia my thanks directly. At least I pray I can. My name is Zoe Baker, survivor of this tragedy. The Baker incident. Report end. So it was Zoe. And she's alive. She's alive! Okay, cool. Not supposed to look at this, and that's just that one video. Go to the online store. Okay, so it's just this. I wonder, I imagine they're going to be adding more. I think they got that mercenaries mode, right? Additional content will be available once you download is complete and you have been returned to the main menu. Okay. Okay, I guess that's it. Hope I'm coming in nice and clear. Hope the game's coming in nice and clear. I kind of like this like darker, like it's nicer from me because I'm in the dark. So it'll hopefully make this a little scarier. Yeah, let's do this, and I hope everything holds up on the recording end. I hope so. Okay, so I'm gonna stop recording.